Hello, friends. Hello, hello. I am Janessa with Sell with Amy, and I'm so excited to be able to be here live. And today's Sell with Amy Live is brought to you by the letter I, okay, for invoices and inventory. Um, Sometimes when I start to put these things together, I'm like, how can we coordinate these two things? And really, invoices and inventory go hand in hand. So I want to be able to walk through a few things. I'm going to show you first the end result, and then I'm going to work my way backwards so that way you can see what we're aiming for, and then you can apply it for your own business. Now, I'm using silly trinkets around my house to give examples, okay? So first, let's say you have a couple of things on hand. In this case, I have a notebook and a ceramic heart, okay? A ceramic heart and a notebook for our pineapple store, my demo account here. And so if you have items on hand that maybe aren't available on the website anymore, that maybe, hi Angie, maybe aren't available on the website anymore, but you have them and you know people might be interested in them, I want to help you see how you can use the Sell with Amy app to be able to clear your shelves of the things that other people want. Okay. So, what I want to show you first is we're going to talk about invoices. So, typically, what happens is sometimes people place orders on behalf of their customers through the website, but you actually take all the information that your customer pays you directly as opposed to going directly through the website. Some companies have all customers put their orders through the website. This is if you have things that you ever take payment for. I would say events, but that's typically not happening right now. If you are invoicing your customers or want to be able to collect money quickly and easily in a way that works really well for them, I have a solution for you, okay? I am going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. So for example, we are going to look at Gizmo here. Gizmo made this purchase. You can see it. I went to let me make sure I'm pointing in the right spot. I went down here to contacts down here, and then I pulled up this particular customer. You can see I've already sent an invoice. Let's take a peek at that invoice, okay? So in this example, this is the invoice that I sent to Gizmo. I recorded an order and then I sent this invoice to him. This is saying who he's shopping with. It gives them the opportunity to connect with you. It also says thank you for supporting your business and then provides a really cool list of what was purchased and what they owe. So this is Gizmo's total, as you can see. Ignore the fact that that is not my AirPods. Okay, so this is Gizmo's total. And then Gizmo has the opportunity to pay me utilizing the service that suits his needs, right? So all Gizmo has to do is click on this, and it'll automatically take them to PayPal, for example. Sometimes, okay. So in this example, you can see I sent that invoice to Gizmo. It's really easy. I almost just paid myself. Whoops. So you can see how quickly and easily it is to be able to send this invoice out, okay? So that's super easy for Gizmo, and it's really easy for you. Let me give you another example. I'll show you how to do this, but first I'm going to give you an example for the inventory portion, okay? So let's go over to the to-dos. Okay, now that we've seen the invoice, we're going to go over the to-dos. I'm going to scroll down here because I've got something in here under Manage Social Sales. So when I select that, I can actually see that Dash is interested in buying a pineapple notebook. Friends, that's here. Remember how I said it's not available on the website? Okay, the pineapple notebook. I am going to go ahead and select this, and I can see he's interested in buying it, how long ago he's filled out that form, and he says, I want one. Let me show you how I created this pineapple notebook, and then I'm going to show you how to create this form, okay? So I'm going to go down here. We're going to get back to Dash, and we'll send him an invoice. But first, we're going to go down to Products, so I can show you, and we're going to go to My Products. Now, anytime you add an item, okay, this is the item here. Anytime you add an item, you can always add them. You can add a photo, you can add the name, the price, and then you can also add a note. And in this example, it can be a description. In this example, I only have 3 of these on hand, okay? So I have 3 of these on hand, but I did not include a link. And if I hit edit, I'll show you that you can see when I entered this product, you can see all of this information. There is no link here by design because it's not available on the website, right? Okay, so because there's no link, what does that do? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to update that product. I'm going to share it upper right hand corner, and I'm just going to copy that link. Okay, and then we're going to go back to myself trying to pay myself. Paste and go. Now this link was created here. Okay, it says leave your information below. So this, if they were to select the link for this product, which is not available on the website, it gives them a contact form to fill out. Okay, and so if it says there's only 3 left, like if you were to click on that link, it says only 3 left. You have the ability to have somebody fill this information out. When they fill it out, okay, you get that notification. We're going to go back down here, manage social sales. It says somebody's interested in purchasing it. Now I can reach out to Dash and go, sweet, you want it? You got one of the 3? Let me go ahead and connect with you. Now, I'm going to tell you these are dummy accounts here, but what I could do is I could go to his account. Okay, I selected his initials, and I'm just going to go ahead. I see that he wants one. I'm going to go ahead and add a plus. I'm going to tap the plus in the lower right-hand corner. I'm going to record an order, and I'm going to go and say, hey, Dash, I know that you got this. I am going to search for notebook. I'm going to add that. Okay, one product selected, and I'm going to go ahead and complete that. Now, when I complete adding this order, recording this order, instead of just hitting record the order, I'm going to go ahead and check out, which is that green circle to the right. When I select checkout, it's going to automatically add all of this shenanigans. Okay, there's sales tax. This is based on my area, my current area, and so you can modify that in the account tab. But also I can edit fees. Let's say I want to charge some shipping. Okay, so shipping, I can add, maybe it's $1.99 or something. I'm just going to add that. Done. And maybe he had a coupon. You can modify here if you need to. I'm going to update. Now I have tax and shipping, so that way I'm not leaving any of this on the table. If someone buys a $10 item but you cover their tax and their shipping, that means that that $12.81 order is, you're taking only $10 for it. And if you have a 25% commission, for example, there goes your commission. So we want to make sure that we are passing those fees along if you feel it's appropriate. Understand, just cover yourself there. We give you the option to be able to do that, to add those additional fees. Now in this example, I have the opportunity to record a payment if you paid me in cash. Charge card is meant if you have the card in hand and you have a swiper. Okay. In this case, I don't, so I'm actually going to send Dash that invoice. When I do that, I can reach out to him using these ways, but of course I mentioned this is a dummy account, so I'm actually just going to copy it so you can see it. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and pop it open over here. Here, ta-da, here's what I would send to Dash to be able to say, and again, he gets to decide how he's going to pay me. Whatever works best for him. If you don't have PayPal, that's okay. You're not going to enter that information in the account tab. That's how you set it up. It won't show up here. If you don't have Venmo, same thing, same for Cash App. Okay, whatever information you have, enter it in the account tab, and it'll be present here for your customers to be able to choose how they want to pay you. Now, let's say Dash paid. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to Dash's profile. And then I'm going to go ahead and on this invoice, I'm going to edit it to the right-hand side of invoice sent. And I'm going to view the invoice and I'm going to now record payment. Let's say that he actually paid me via cash in this example. I mean, you can select any of these, but then when he pays me, this is my favorite part, confetti. This way you can keep track of what invoices you have outstanding. Your customers can pay it whenever they open their phone or however you sent it to them. Okay. It allows you to also keep track of who has paid invoices. How do you do that? You can go ahead and you can go over to their contacts and you can go here and search in here. Okay. So we talked about creating an item. Let me do that from the beginning so that way you can add an item that you might have on hand. Okay, if you have something on hand and you want to take a photo of it, maybe I only have one of these little ceramic hearts. Okay, we're going to add this product to the catalog. I'm going to do that now. You go to the products in the center here, and then you go to My Products, and you're going to add, okay? I don't think I've added this yet. I have not. Perfect. So you're going to add upper right-hand corner. We're going to add, I'm going to go ahead and take a photo really quickly. There's my little heart. I'm going to change. There we go. Use photo, and then I'm going to say ceramic heart. Again, you're labeling it. We're going to say this is worth 15. I don't know. And then in this example, you're going to list one available. Quick note on that. In this example, I'm saying one available. Now remember, I said there were 3 pineapple notebooks available. I'm going to go ahead and update the description on that one now. You can share from here once you have your product created without a link, again, because that way it creates your contact form. You're going to go ahead and share upper right-hand corner, and you have the ability to just copy the link, or if you wanted to send it to someone specifically, you can pull it from their from your contacts here. Okay, so in this example, I'm going to go ahead, I'll pop that open over here. Ta-da! Here's my ceramic heart. It's slowly loading. Lots of internet use here. And that way somebody can claim it, right? Well, how do you know who came first? If you go into your to-dos, it'll actually give you a timestamp, right? Manage social sales. You can see here, interested in buying the notebook. I already took care of that, so I'm actually going to go ahead and hit complete on this one. But I'm going to go back and I want to reduce the inventory on that item. So that way, if somebody else wants to claim the notebook, that's okay. I'm just going to edit it, and I'm going to reduce this only 3 on hand to only 2 on hand, right? I'm certifying and update the product. Okay, so now I have done a ton of walkthroughs. I'm going to check my comments and see how everyone's doing. Did I blow anyone's mind? Are you understanding how this follows? Okay, so I see lots of friends are being tagged, and it looks like they may not be in this group. Hi, Tony. Hey, Pam. Lots of friends. Ida, yay, and Rena. Let's see. So Rena, it looks as though we are tagging some friends, and Kim as well, tagging some friends that don't appear to be in the group, which is okay. We're happy to have them in the group. They just need to either you send it to them and they request and answer some questions. That's something important to note. If you have friends that you have shared Amy with, thank you. We appreciate that. We want to make sure that you're able to, that your friends are able to get into this group. They need to make sure that they either request or answer some questions, okay? We've got a ton of information here. We want to make sure that everybody who is using Sell with Amy has the ability to be here to do these deep dives, okay? To be able to clear out your inventory, right? I would love to hear, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in the comments. Kim says she's done this and she loves it. Isn't it awesome? And Diana loves Amy. Yay, thank you. We've got some stuff coming up too, and I can't talk about it too much, but I'm really excited for next week's live as well. Some things might be dropping in the near future. That's all I'm going to say. But for this week, I would love to hear how your inventory, getting your inventory in the Sell with Amy app, adding it to your My Products category down at the bottom, whether you have products in the app or not. Everybody has this My Products category or section. You can add products as they see fit. You can use this for a variety of reasons, and it's tremendously helpful, especially if someone's looking for something that's been out of stock for a while. And I know that that's the case for a number of companies. I recently attended an Instagram party, which was kind of new for me. And it was fun and it was intriguing. But one of the things that was highlighted in that party was something that was out of stock, and I was super bummed because I wanted it. Well, it turns out that the consultant had one on hand, and so I was able to connect with her. Actually, I wasn't able to connect with her now that I think about it, because she said, I have one. Do you want it? And I said, yes. But then now I'm realizing that I didn't actually claim that, right? Or get it. So I should probably share this with her. And so you have the ability to be able to share the things that people got so excited about. They're out of stock and no longer available, LTOs or limited time offers. And now you have the ability to be able to share those out. and make sure that your customers get exactly what you need and you have some additional space on your shelves, in theory shelves, depending on what kind of products you have, right? But I hope, and it's also helpful for those maybe as we get a little bit closer to shipping deadlines that are shopping past those shipping deadlines. If you have something in your inventory or on hand, you have the ability to share it with your customers this way, and they will pay you relatively quickly. It's sometimes there's a delay because they're like, how much do I owe? What's happening? Whatever. If we go back to the invoices, I don't know if I have one up here. I sure do. If we go back to this invoice, if there's any questions, they've got your contact information there and ready to go. And if they're ready to buy, they can just bam, right? And if they say, can't pay, has anyone heard? Give me some hearts if you've heard this. I can't pay till Friday. That's okay, right? You have this link whenever it works for you, okay? That way they're not waiting to come back to you on a day maybe that they have additional funds in the account. I can't see hearts. So give me hearts or thumbs up, or let me know if you've seen that, or drop it in the comments. If you've heard people say, I want it, but I can't quite take care of it until Friday. This way they pay on their time frame and you've given them all the information they need. But also, again, make sure that you're not shortchanging yourself in just selling it without the sales tax and shipping, especially for those who maybe buy things and then want to pass the savings on to your customers. Just make sure that you're not overriding your margins, if you will. We want to make sure that you're profitable and in this for the long haul, right? So if you have any questions live, or if you're watching us on the hashtag after party, it's what we call our replay, please drop them in the comments. It's my favorite part. I love being able to answer these questions. If you have friends that are just now joining Sell with Amy because they want to ramp up for the holiday sales, I am so excited to be able to have them give this a go. Please make sure that they're in this group and that they're able to get their questions answered. If you have not yet, if you're relatively new to Amy, I want to introduce you to our incredible support team. In the app, go to the account tab, lower right-hand corner, scroll down right down to the bottom. There is a plethora of resources and support here, and I would love to be able to have you reach out to our Amy support. They're incredible people and they are live, real people waiting to chat with you. Kim said you have a lot who pay through Amy. Isn't it incredible? It makes it so easy for you. And it also means that there's not a whole lot of like uncomfortable back and forth, right? So that way, and then if you're following up, we also provide reminders to connect with those who have outstanding invoices. So that way they're able to get what they're looking for and you're able to make sure that they get what they need. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have an incredible, guys, it's November, an incredible November, and I look forward to seeing you next Thursday. Thanks so much for joining me.